Good morning and welcome to an ugly day number 6 of our trip. Today we're going into Halifax. Peggy's Cove is our destination today. But as you can see, it is an ugly day today. Overcast, rain, and cold. So yeah, not a good day to be out. But we're gonna see what all that we can do today. Maybe the weather will let up a little bit so we can go out and have some fun. You never know, the sun may break a little bit. See off in the distance here, one little boat that's out here. I'm not sure what it's out here doing, but we are about to pull into the port area of Halifax. But first, we're gonna go out and get a little breakfast, seeing that we're gonna be on shore all day, and we don't wanna buy anything to eat. So we're gonna eat on the boat where it's included. So we'll take you out and see what's going around Halifax. And it looks like our pilot boat has dropped the pilot off. Next stop is the pilot's gonna bring us in the port. Of course, can't really focus on the boat through the rain. So, but that is the pilot boat. Time to get a little fuel before going out into the rain and off ashore. A little bacon, egg, French toast, and cranberry juice to drink. Something different.
And I've come to like these chocolate-covered donuts. They're excellent. I'll eat 2 of them. And as you can tell, the rain has not improved at all, and it's just about time to get off the ship.
And continuing the theme with a perfect day for a tour, you can see the sheets of rain coming down on this side of the ship. Of course, in front of an old fort and a lighthouse. It's still pretty, and we're still going out in the rain. So we have our tour guide ready. There are 10 of us on the tour, and we are loading up. So we have a good-sized van to go on. We don't have the other camera seeing it's raining. It's just right outside the cruise terminal. See the funnels right up above. And next stop, Peggy's Cove or the cemetery.
Hey,
we'll see.
Am I on film?
And I always like to give you a comparison to the ship's price. Peggy's tour through Viator, $78. Through the cruise ship, $89. So a little bit of savings whenever you multiply it times 8.
Are really well known in this area. Occasionally we get sunshine. So I'll tell you a little bit about our itinerary for today. So we're going on a Peggy's Cove and Fairview Lawn Cemetery tour. So we're leaving Halifax here now, and thank you all for being so very punctual. It's great to start on time.
Up here.
You guys get AA+ in my books. And we're going to take off to Peggy's Cove, and we'll arrive there in about an hour's time. And from 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock, you'll have an hour, maybe a little more, depending upon how the traffic situation goes. You'll have at least an hour to enjoy the sights of Peggy's Cove and to see the world's most photographed lighthouse and explore the little fishing village below. Then what we'll do is we'll get back together at 11 a.m. See on the coastal areas how rough the area is. We don't have much in the way of wind right now, but on a really good breezy day like yesterday, the winds had picked up, and Mother Nature was putting on its display for sure. So guys, I'm going to come back here at 11 to pick you up. Right here is the observation deck entrance. That's 1 hour's time. Here's the observation deck entrance. You can gain access to the area through there. You can see the lighthouse just through the fog there. There's a large building here that is a restaurant and gift shop area. Behind it, there's another large building that has public restrooms. Okay, so if you need to use the restroom, you can do so there. And they also have a few restrooms in the restaurant and gift shop themselves.
And we are on our way out to Peggy's Cove now. See the seas over here. Can't see out very far. And you can see the lighthouse up in the future, up in the distance.
Sometimes our worries get the best of us. Sometimes the hardest we try is not enough. All will be well as long as you stay by my side. my shoulders.
And this is a good place for a selfie.
When I call you, you're the anchor I'm holding tight on to.
And the steps here, have to watch your step. You have black around the rocks that is very slick. So we are going to stay somewhat on the paved area. See, there's a nice concrete paveway. The wind is whipping.
Some days I wonder if the sun will shine.
Out of the way so we get a
Some
picture
days
of
I
nobody in front of
pray
it.
for just a ray of light. Come take my hand and tell me you'll stay.
Everybody's getting their picture in front of the lighthouse.
I'm touching it.
You're going to touch it?
Daddy, let's go touch
I'll go touch it with you.
The wall. Some days I feel I'm really holding on. All will be well as long as you stay by my side. You help me take this weight off my shoulders. Always run my way when I call you. You're the anchor I'm holding tight to.
There we go. More signs about the lighthouse. So that is what's in front of the lighthouse. And it is right behind me and above me. So, perfect view of the lighthouse. And this is about as good as we're going to get as a picture to the lighthouse. It is freezing out here and the wind is howling. So I got the windbreaker blocking the mic, but it is cold. Cheryl has already abandoned me. She didn't get nowhere near the lighthouse. But it is a pretty sight looking around here. Give you a little spin around with the view from the lighthouse. Got a few people walking around out here, but not a whole lot. It's mainly just us. Time to go back a little ways. There we go. And if you haven't been here in a while, they have now built a nice wooden platform out here. So they used to have a parking lot that you could walk across, but now they have a nice little, I think maybe the same gift shop, but a nice platform out here, a wooden platform, you could look at it. So the gift shop is where Cheryl is at, so I am heading back that way too to get warm. Looking from the gift shop, come out and look out the window at a little angle, and you can see the lighthouse out there. And just down from the lighthouse is the little fishing village at Peggy's Cove. Here you can see all the rustic buildings, and well, the crab lobster pots are ready to go. They have them ready to go out. Lobster season is right now here. So they're all ready to go. The fishing boats are all tied up along. Nice little scenic village down here that leads right out into the ocean. You can see the breakwater. It's a little ways out. And just no crowds here. Don't see any lobster here though. Some of the lobster pots sitting around. That one looks like it's out of commission. But these others look like are in working order. The lobster can crawl right in here, get over in this section, and are kind of trapped. And then they can go into the middle section And then for sure, they're trapped. So they're stuck in there until somebody pulls them out or they end up on your dinner table. So a lobster trap.
And after our stay at Peggy's Cove, it's back into town we go. All along the way, we're hearing facts about how the Titanic went down and history about it. So interesting facts for the hour or so ride back in the town. And when we get to the cemetery, I try my best to record as much as possible, but there's a construction site just across the street from the cemetery. So there's a whole lot of machinery going off over there. So it's not really the sound that I'm recording, it's the sound from the construction site. I was hoping to filter out some of the noise from the construction site, but it wasn't really having it. So what I do is whenever that we get down here toward all the grave markers, I'll turn my back to the construction site. That way you could hear the guy a little bit, but it's still a whole lot of background noise. What he's doing is telling us the way that the Titanic sank and how that the graves are oriented in this area. So interesting facts about all the graves. So wish I could have had a better audio of this, but it was all I could do. The construction site was booming loud. So these are the graves of the Titanic people who are buried here. And I'll turn my back to the construction site, that way I could block some of the noise with my body. And you could hear a little bit more of the guy. But this is kind of an interesting place here. I thought that there would be better grave markers, but this was all supplied by the White Star Line.
Up at the bow. If you want to hear another eerie coincidence, is that when they found Titanic's bow in 1986, when Robert Ballard found that bow, is that this monument points within 3 degrees of the direction of Titanic's actual position of its bow on the ocean floor. They had no idea that when Titanic sank to the bottom at 12,500 feet to the ocean floor, they had no idea whether she sank in one piece or broke apart. But when they found Titanic's bow, they discovered that for all intents and purposes, you're looking at the same position as Titanic's bow on the ocean floor. So this is what it's about. So there's a number of stones here. And the White Star Line would pay for a real basic stone. And this is it. This is a pauper stone, okay? Now, a family could put anything that they wanted here, but the White Star Line wouldn't pay for it. They'd give them a credit up to this, but that would be it. So if they knew who you were, if you look at all the stones, they all say died April 15th, 1912, and then there's a number under here. That number is the body number as they pulled it out of the ocean, the sequential number. Because it is mass graves, and when they brought all the bodies down, basically what they wanted to do was to, they didn't have the luxury of trying to be, consecutive about it, like body 1, body 2, body number. They didn't do that. It's the way they just pulled them off the mortuary wagons and pulled them in here, and then they had mass graves over a period of several days. Now, right here you have, if they knew who you were, they put the name on the top. So if you were identified, your name would go on the top. This is Percy DeLendis. We have a stone over here with no name at all. That person was never identified. We have a name along the front of this stone, and you'll see 24 such stones here in the cemetery. Why is it along the front? Well, because these were a late identification. And when I mean late identification, I mean in the late 1990s and early 2000s. The British Titanic Society decided so much time had went by, they wanted to try to make a renewed effort at re-identification based on information that had come over.
And it was at this point that Cheryl saw a name that she recognized, and pretty much everybody who's seen the Titanic recognized this name also. Jack Dawson.
Poor Jack. There was room on the door for you. Jack. The numbers underneath the headstones are the number in order that they were pulled out of the water or out of the mortuary. So they don't have any particular number except that was the number in the mortuary. A lot of them are unidentified.
was sent home. His mother, or his wife, had the body sent home. John Clark is buried in the Roman Catholic Cemetery. He is, in fact,
The violinist,
bassist
John
on
Hume.
Titanic. And John Law Hume, who was a violinist, his body was found and later identified by his bandsman's uniform. This guy is very interesting. He's got a great story behind him. One of which is that on the night before he left Southampton, or pardon, he was from Dumfries, Scotland. The night before he left Dumfries, Scotland, to go to Southampton to join the ship, his fiancée sprung.
It was at this point that the rain really started coming down, so we abandoned the cemetery and head to the gift shop.
Seeing we had a bummer day with all of the rain, the next thing to do is look at the shops and shop till we drop. So we're going to make it up in the shops today. See what all we have here. I'll show you some of the stuff that's around here. Of course, you have Nova Scotia, which is, like I say, where the Acadians came from. All this stuff through here. Huge shopping building for here. Walk out to the center here. You can see down the walkway. Huge building. So it goes way down there. And then there's museums and breweries past that. And then back this way is back to the gangway. Well, we are slowly pulling away from Halifax. You can see the island in the center with the lighthouse. And barely are moving away from it. But we are slowly heading back. It looks like we're backing out and heading out to our next stop, which is Portland, Maine. Not Oregon, Maine. So you can see on the little lighthouse, there's the island has a fort. A couple old houses on it, and that's about it. But the city around is pretty good size. You can see off this way the size of the city, the buildings out there. And the pier is on the other side of the ship. Can't see that from here, but we may be turning around slowly, so in a second you'll see the other side. But this is Halifax. Another small island right out in front of us over here. They were telling us on the excursion today that Halifax is a natural harbor. So, and I see way off over here another little small lighthouse, way out at the beginning of the harbor on this side. And now we can see Halifax off in the distance. We just pull it out and turn the boat around and see all of downtown Halifax. See, way up is a hill that we saw earlier today, behind the building that's having scaffolding work done to it. So that's a citadel, big mound of dirt over there. But there was a fort over there also. So a fort on that side of town, and still a fort right in front of us. So a protected harbor. And the pilot boat is right alongside to take the pilot away now. He's going to pull right up next to the boat, and the pilot who's assisting the captain to get the ship out of the harbor will jump onto this smaller boat and then back to Halifax. So any second now, you'll see him pull right up next to the ship, so close that I probably won't be able to see the pilot get on. He's ready.
And before we could see the pilot jump off, it's dinner time. And of course, Cheryl's being healthy again. Salad dressing on the side. You can have that. And I'll get a shrimp cocktail. These were excellent the first time, so I'm getting it again, along with my Caesar salad every night. And for entrees, great minds were thinking alike again. We both ended up getting the beef tenderloin. Excellent selection on here. I love my beef tenderloin. And for dessert, I ended up getting the hot fudge sundae. And Cheryl had the apple pie with ice cream. And of course, the whole time we've been on this cruise, this has been our waiter, and he is our employee of the day. Not only did Wayan serve us with that big smile every night, he also sent us home with little handmade gifts from his dad. And thanks Wayan for the service, and thanks Dad for the gift.
So we only been out of Halifax for a couple of hours and the sun's already out. So it seems like Halifax was the draw for the bad weather. I don't know if it's the uplifting mountains or what it was. You can see here the sun's out and it's a pretty evening now. And it is about 7 o'clock right now. So we'll go to the show, and right after that, it's be time for the sunset. Hopefully we can catch it today. Usually we haven't been catching the sunsets.
And my free drink was good enough the first time. This time I had to purchase one. And Cheryl ends up getting her free drink, a Bloody Mary. Just check with the bartenders that are walking around taking orders before the show. They can pretty much make anything you want.
Yes, this is a place that I used to travel a lot to as a child. I grew up in New Hampshire, so I'm returning home a little bit. It feels nice. It feels nice. I can't wait for you to see the city. We do have to do some immigration tomorrow, so whether or not you're going ashore, you're going to have your passports and all that stuff. You'll be very much aware of it. You'll be hearing me quite a lot tomorrow, so I'll try and keep it brief tonight.
Funny, but boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. If you can call your home, you can call it under the lonely day. Beautiful. So come on, you got it wrong. To prove I'm right, I put it in a song. I don't know why. So my DJ told me life is a rock, but the radio rolls me.
And here's something you don't see very often, a service dog on a cruise ship. Believe it or not, he has his own little fire hydrant area on the ship where he can do his business. And we finally get to see that elusive sunset. Lovely watching a sunset over the water. And if you've ever been on a cruise and haven't seen it, take a little time to relax, sit back, watch the sun go down, and let the world go away. Tonight is the orange party on the ship where everybody's encouraged to wear orange, and it seems the man upstairs caught wind of this also. Beautiful orange sunset over the water. And all the people are sitting around watching it go down. It's a lovely end to an evening. Now let's see if we can go beat the officers at a game of trivia.
In some trivia? What? If you guys are getting the answers like that, you're definitely not going to beat the officers. Are you ready to take on the officers in some trivia? Yeah, that is what I am talking about.
Repeat after me, ready? I promise not to change my answer once I know the real answer. Not to Google the answer. Not to shout out the answer. Not to continue to sing the song once the song ends. And most importantly, have fun.
Oh, yeah.
Dollar trees, hey! I can believe her if I try. As in, I'm a believer from the monkeys. Ready, number. Down to the king, Louis. Purple rain. If you got a phone on you, bring it out. Light up the room. Purple rain, purple rain. Woo, there we go. Shake it all down. You do the whole
And Leo the Lion is available for photos as you walk around the ship. And my orange party is going to end with a cup of mango passion fruit tea. Kind of orange. And now you've seen what an inclement weather day is like on a cruise ship. Well, somewhat inclement. And if you would, hit the thumbs up button if you've enjoyed this video. That way we can see how many people we're going out to. And as always, thanks for watching.